Alright guys, welcome back to another video. We're gonna have something a little different going on today. It's Skylar and I are gonna go down to the Red River below the dam and try to catch some fish. Never know what you're gonna catch. You could do most likely goldeye, maybe some little catfish, walleye, I don't know. There's a lot of different species to catch, but I think I'm gonna try to do something a little different. I'm gonna do a catch and cook. I was reading online where you can smoke goldeye, so I'm gonna try and maybe do that and get a little video together doing a catch and cook. So stay tuned and we'll be down at the dam. See you there. We made it to the spot. Ran down there just to check it out. Skylar already caught a nice one, so I ran up to get the cooler and gonna run back down to get the GoPro on and see if we can get some footage. Might be pretty loud from the dam, but all right, well, we got one in there so far. It's a really nice one, so I'm gonna try and catch some more. All right, here's the dam. You just gotta throw it in these little pockets here. Pretty simple. What? There's a sturgeon right there. There's a sturgeon. Huh? Yeah, it was up on the surface. Like a 30-incher. Oh, hooked up. Catfish. I'm never gonna be able to fish if you keep catching them like that. I'm gonna have to come over and unhook them every time. Hey, buddy. Perfect hook right in the lip. All we're using is just a little small hook and a bobber. He's on shore. Just a tiny hook and a worm. Skylar's 2 and I'm 0. The what? The river monster?
No, that's what I've been catching.
Call you the river boss. Okay. Try to let me catch a fish now. There's one. Oh, that's something big. That's big. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. I don't know where it's at, but thank you. Big. Bigger catfish here, I think. Forcing him in on this tiny little hook. catfish. It's a nice cat too. It's a nice cat on the tiny little hook. Well, it's caught that cat, probably like a 7-8 pounder. Tiny little hook to catch a catfish like this, but he was pulling drag and running down the river, and I just worked with him and ended up getting him in, so that's a sweet fish. Not our target species, but it's an awesome fish to catch, so I'm gonna get him back in the water here. Good fight. These fish are just sitting in here waiting for their next meal to come downstream. There's one. Not as big as the other one, but I don't know. You think I should try for a bigger one? Think I should try get bigger ones than that? No, yours is like double the size. Be good catfish bait, but kind of small for trying to smoke, I think. Yeah. Oh, we'll throw them in there. I want to get like 4 decent sized ones. Move down a little bit. Now that guy left. This is a juicy spot right here. This is a good spot. All right, take it then. Take it then. That's a nice one. Whoa! Nah, maybe that's not so nice. No! Don't you dare try to get out of here. Well, we got another smaller one. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep him too. I want to try to get at least a couple, so we'll throw him in too. Got a limited amount of time here, so try to catch my fish and get on with my day. Son of a... These fish are just really bony. What do you know? Little team strategy here.
Chumming.
Wow, that's a hog. Oh, that's something else though. That's like a river, what are they called? It's like a river shiner or a river minnow or something different. Get him over here. Nice. That's a nice one too. a really nice one. Nice. I don't even know if I'm recording, but
What?
right in the lip. See, they got a really bony jaw right there. Clean this guy off. Hopefully not lose him. Throw him in the pail. That's looking good. What time is it?
41.
41. Yeah, we're gonna have to try to leave here in like 3 minutes. Dude, how am I supposed to fish if I have to hook your bait? You're hooked up. All right, let's see you unhook it now. We're not gonna keep that one, it's kind of small. Skylar with another fish. She's out fishing me like 3-1 right now. That's a keeper, I think. Nice. All right, that's 5. That's calling it a day. At least get some fish on the smoker instead of just having one on there. Hey, he unhooked himself. Nice work. Or is that kind of small? Nah. I don't know. I don't think these fish are gonna have much meat, but. All right. That's gonna do it. Bye. All right, and we ended up with 5 fish here. Fish for about an hour, maybe a little less. So I'm gonna bleed these fish out here, and then we got some stuff to do. And then once I get home, I'll get back to you guys, and we'll start putting these in a brine and get them on a smoker. So stay tuned. All right, we're back home here now. I'm gonna start cleaning these fish up, get them in the brine for a few hours, and then get them on the smoker. Bear with me, this is my first time doing this, so I'm not an expert, but we're gonna see what happens. We got 5 fish. That's an absolute hog right there. So I'm gonna get these cleaned up, and then I don't know if you really want to watch that, so I'll get back to you and then get the recipe. I found this recipe online. I guess this is a specialty in what do you call that? A delicacy. There we go. A delicacy in Manitoba. Found a recipe online. I'll probably link it below, and then that's what I'm gonna use. And so if you want to try this out for yourself, you can do that. Okay, so now that I've got the fish clean, basically I just took and I slit down the belly, and I tore the head off, and then basically just took my fingers and pulled the guts out. And then there's kind of a bloodline in here that I kind of tried to get out the best I could. I'm gonna wash these up better still, but now you gotta take the scales off. So you basically just take a butter knife and you just, they just come right off. So I'm gonna descale all these fish, and then I'll get them all cleaned up, and then I'll take you guys inside and make the brine. So, all right, now that I got my fish all cleaned up, I'm gonna start making my brine. So I'm gonna start by boiling water. I'll put all the ingredients right up here, and also the instructions, so you can pause and look at that for the ingredients and how to make the brine. So I'm gonna start by doing that, and then we'll get it cooled and put it on the fish. So. So we're gonna bring the water to a boil, then we're gonna add sugar, brown sugar, salt, and maple syrup. And then we're gonna let that all dissolve, and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients in and bring it to a boil. Okay, now that that's boiling, I'm gonna add this in here. Ouch, just splattered myself. Mix that until it dissolves. Okay, now that that's boiling, I'm gonna turn the heat off, and I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients in. I added, I didn't have enough soy sauce, so I substituted for, or I had some, but I added a little bit of Worcestershire sauce as well. I kind of just added a couple different things just to make it my own recipe, but I'm gonna mix that in. And then I'm gonna let this cool off, and then I'll pour it over the fish in a container that I can close with a lid, and then I'll let that sit for a few hours, if not overnight. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I'll get back to you when I pour this over the fish, and then we'll see how long I'm gonna let it sit. That's what the brine looks like. I'm gonna let that sit, cool off, and then I'll get back to you here in a second. I'm gonna show you the fish and see what they look like. Okay, so here's the fish. Got them all descaled, and I took out the bloodline in there the best I could. So I got them cleaned up, rinsed off, and then I'm gonna let the brine cool, and then I'll get the brine poured on these. And I'll get them on the smoker here in a couple hours. Okay, so I got the fish, and I got the brine right here. It's cooled down. It's kind of a little bit warm still, but I'm gonna pour that in, put some saran wrap on top of this, and put it in the fridge. And it's about 2 o'clock now, so maybe like 7 I'll start smoking it. So get this poured on here. Perfect. Now cover it up, put it in the fridge for about 4 to 5 hours, and then get back to you. All right, I got it in the brine. Kind of has a weird odor, so I hope it doesn't turn out terrible, but it is Red River fish, so we'll see. While I'm at it, I might as well show you what else we're smoking today. We got smoked cream cheese with pepper jelly with Ritz crackers. All right, we got the Pit Boss going. Show you what else we got. We got a brown sugar candied bacon going that looks like it's just about done. And we just started a smoked queso with pork in it, so that's gonna be really good too. So just thought I'd show you while I was making the video. So all right, I ran out of time yesterday, so it's the next day. It's 1 o'clock, so these have been in here for like 23 hours. So they might be really salty, but we're gonna get them on the smoker. First, we're gonna start out, I'm gonna pat all these dry paper towels inside and out, and then we're gonna throw them on the smoker. So. You probably don't have to film this part. This is what it looks like after it's been sitting in here. It smells pretty good, so I'm optimistic. All right, I got them patted dry now. I got a smoker set at 180. I'm gonna put them on here for a couple hours. I don't know if I can try to temp them out.
You should clean that.
Yeah,
Like
clean that. I'll get back to you. All right, I'm gonna put them on. I got the smoker set at 180. Put them on here for 2-3 hours, and we'll see how dry they get. But should I put them on the top shelf? Yeah. It's a hog right there. tuck these in. I'll get back to you, give you a couple updates, and see how that goes. So, all right, they've been on for a good hour and a half now. They're starting to look good. I'm checking them out. Starting to get darkened up. I think I'm gonna turn them over, give another hour and a half. Let's see how they're doing on the inside. Yeah, they definitely need more time, but I'm gonna turn them over. That thing's probably gonna take actually. Tails are getting crispy. Oh. We'll give them another hour and a half to 2 hours and see how they turn out. I'll get back to you. All right, a little after 5 o'clock, so they've been on there for 4 hours. I think we're gonna take off one of these smaller ones and give it a try. I don't know how dry I want them to get, but I don't think they're there yet, but we'll see. So we're gonna take probably this one off, give it a try, get an honest review, see how it goes. Take that guy off. Kind of smells like the river. All right, we're gonna break into this and get the review here. Ooh, that's actually perfect. The skin actually came off perfect. Oh, it's got a lot of bones. Here it is. Pretty good. Tastes like smoked sucker. That's really good, actually. All right, we're gonna get Cooper to get a review here. See what he thinks. There's a lot of bones. That's like what it is. This piece is clean right here.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's not bad.
It's like sucker. What do you rate it?
8?
I don't know if I'd give it that high.
7?
I think I'd give it like maybe a 5.
You don't even taste that like brine or whatever you put on there.
No, I probably could have soaked for longer.
I don't know. Like what? On a scale of smoked fish, it's
Yeah. The skin feels off good. Alright, we're gonna get Skylar to get the review. You can be honest with the review.
Yeah.
Eat that. Just
It's not bad. I don't know.
give it a scale on 1 to 10.
Like if I eat it again,
Yeah.
I'd probably eat it again if you force me to. But I don't know, 4,
4.
5.
Hey, it's not bad.
It's not terrible, no. It's pretty good.
Alright, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Turned out pretty decent. Quite a bit of work to do it, and takes a little bit of time to soak it in the brine, but as you saw in the review, not bad. I think if I gave it the honest review, it would be a 7. But I got Skylar's review. She caught most of the fish, so she gave it a 4. And Cooper, you saw he liked it. He gave it an 8. But I think it turned out pretty good for a fish out of the Red River, that muddy water. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and catch you in the next one.
Yeah, is it blinking still?
That's gonna be a good clip. No. Okay. I ran out of time yesterday, so. They're in there, so just don't make noise.